talk a little bit about how you feel? Did you surprise yourself out there at all?
Um, I don't know if I've surprised myself with some of the errors, but I don't really I'm not putting too much right now for this particular tournament. I'm really just trying to take it easy and not put so much pressure or stress or expectation on myself. And yeah, I feel like it's just one of the few times where I've been able to do that, and so yeah, it's been really really fun.
What was the toughest part of it? Stamina, timing? I mean, it seemed that your power was there right from the beginning.
Yeah, I think timing. I think my stamina was really good. Been training so long and so hard. Definitely just match play and making those key shots that I make nine out of 10 times and missing some of those a lot. But it's totally expected. You know, I kind of went in there knowing that um, I'm not gonna be where I want to be in the first few matches. You know, it takes time to get back.
Serena, in Abu Dhabi, you had said that you were worried and determined and thinking about Olympia. Now, how did you get yourself into tournament mode? What was that like?
Well, I almost cried before the match. I don't know. I texted Alexis. I was like, "Is it normal that I want to cry?" Because I don't know. I really missed her, but playing at night really helped because I know she goes to bed and she goes to sleep, and so I know, okay, she's asleep. I can't like play with her right now, so there's nothing I could do. So yeah.
You've come back from so many struggles and setbacks in your life, diseases, tough losses, personal heartbreak. How is this effort to come back from
I like the last one, personal heartbreak. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the rest. I stopped at that.
How is this effort to come back from your tough pregnancy?
It's different, you know. I'm playing with, you know, nothing to lose. I only can gain. I've been playing like that for years. I could have been playing like that for years, but I really have just, you know, nothing to lose right now. And for me, it's a real joy to be out here. And you know, sometimes I think about those moments I was in the hospital and, you know, just not even realizing how serious it was until later, and just being able to come through that, you know, just makes me feel like no matter what happens, I know that I'm capable of being strong, whether I win or lose, that, you know, there's so much more to my life.
It just must feel so wonderful to be back and playing your tennis.
Yeah, I kind of was thinking about it today, and I feel like you know, when you're young and you first come on tour and you're excited to play and you want to play the top players to see kind of where your game is, and that's really how I felt. I just felt like, you know, I'm in this tournament and I want to just see where I am, and I'm excited. I'm just excited to be here, just to be on the grounds of a tournament, to be playing, and it's really fun.
What's the transition been for you? You're now traveling with a husband and a baby. What's that like?
It's definitely different. I just feel like my entourage grew. Mostly with the baby because Alexis he works a lot, so he comes in and out. Like he's here today, he's gone tomorrow, he'll be back for the next match. So that's an adjustment as well. I don't know, I like it. I'm just kind of literally just going with the flow. I've never done this before, and I know I'm going to make mistakes, and I'm okay with that, and I'm just going to be ready for what happens.
Serena, you haven't played, I think, for the last year, over a year. Were you watching a little bit of tennis on TV or
Yeah.
finding out?
I watched a ton of tennis. I watched so much tennis.
Which is unusual.
It is. I was surprised. I was like, wow, I really was in this space where I just really enjoyed watching tennis. And usually when I'm out, I don't watch it because it's painful. But I think this was different because it was almost like a celebration in my life, and I, was able just to enjoy all those moments. And I watched so much since, but ironically, once I started training, I stopped watching again. So it's really weird.
Serena, where would you say you're situated at the moment in the way you're playing, the level you're at, and compared to the time a couple of months ago at the Australian Open when you couldn't make it down to Melbourne?
I'm definitely much better than I was for Melbourne. I was thinking from 0 to Serena. I'm probably just with the S. I got a little ways to go. But I'll get there, and like I said, it's a journey for me. I'm not gonna get there instantly, and I'm just gonna go for it.
How do you sum up, what the main motivation was for coming there? Or was it ever even a question?
It was never a question for me. I mean, the minute I realized that I was going to take some time off, I just wanted to stay fit. I wanted to just stay ready the best that I could. And I just wasn't my time to retire yet. Even though it would have been a great way to retire, I just felt like my story wasn't over, and I definitely wanted to come back.
And talk about this crowd. They were loving you out there from the moment you walked out.
Yeah.
What was the feeling to walk out there and the feeling of getting all that support?
It was really special. I usually don't crack a smile when I walk out. I always try to look down and be really focused, and I couldn't help but smile. And that's everyone says, what do you like most about playing? And for me, it's always that initial walk out on the crowd when it's just you and your opponent, and everyone's there to see just you two play. So for me, I forgot about that, and it was just, again, my favorite part of playing.
Have you talked any mommy tips with Vika at all?
Yeah, she's been incredibly helpful. When I was pregnant, I would text her and I'd ask her questions, and she's always been just so helpful. And yeah, she's been great. She's such a great mom. I got to meet her little baby when he was so young, and she's just been working so hard too.
You're saying about your journey is not over, and I'm not for 1 minute suggesting that you should think that it is, but what do you think would result in the journey coming to an end? Would it be 25? Would it be the next Olympics? Or would it be a case of just waking up one morning and deciding, right, that's it?
I definitely think it's a case of waking up and saying, I don't feel like doing this. I don't want to win, or I don't want to, go out there, or I want to spend more time with Olympia. So I don't know. I always said one day I'll know, and that hasn't happened yet.
So you haven't been unseeded at a tournament in a very long time. I guess before the tournament did it come to your mind, and that actually the draw might be different for you, or maybe a factor for you?
Yeah, definitely. As I don't get a bye, so that's different. It's okay. When you're unseeded, you kind of have to work harder because you could play the number one player immediately, and I knew that going in, so I just have to be better. And then after this, I have to keep going better until I can get seeded and work my way back to where I want to be.
Serena, are you surprised if Federer continues to win the big slams all the time when you're about the same age?
No, he's such a great player, and he has a strong foundation, and I think when you have a strong foundation, it's hard to crack.
Anyone? Who was watching the baby tonight?
I'm not going to answer that.
So what was the reception like at the tournament from other players? Did anyone even take you by surprise to come up to you, congratulate you?
No, not at all. Everyone has been incredibly sweet. The reception's been great. Nothing has been surprising, but these players on both tours are extremely supportive of each other. This is our life. We see each other so much, and this is what we do. And yeah, it's been really fun to come back.
Serena, how tough has it been since Asheville to get yourself really back to better fitness, top fitness, kind of challenge you had?
I'm taking it one day at a time. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm getting there. And that's one thing I realize. I'm not going to be there today or next week or tomorrow, but I will eventually get there. And I do have my goals on when I want to be at peak and when I don't want to peak. And, you know, at some point I need to start and just jump and fly. And I can do it. And every day is going to be a challenge for me, but I know I'll overcome it. And I'm ready to overcome it.
Serena, this was a while ago, but I haven't had an occasion to ask you before. But there was a link of some of your water documents showing that you got a backdated series of focus there.
Mm-hmm.
2015 French Open. I was wondering if you could just address that a little bit and talk about why you had to take it, why you didn't get a series at the time, and if you tested
Why I didn't get, excuse me, can you talk louder so everyone can hear you asking me about my drugs?
why you didn't get a TUE for it at the time.
Okay.
Just because you tested positive for the
I've never tested positive. I've always gotten a TV, so you should fact check that. In fact, no. No. I actually wasn't able to play the French Open, and I wasn't going to play unless I had a TUE, because if you remember that year, I was incredibly sick. I don't know how I even won the match, and I said I can't. I literally can't play the final, but I need a TUE to take a decongestant. So at the end of the day, that's what it is. But I've always been very happy to answer any question about that, and I've played over 20 years, and I've always been extremely honest, and that's one thing I take pride on, especially having a daughter and having a kid. I'm never going to be able to look my kid in the eye and say, Mom cheated or Mom did something like that. That is totally irresponsible. And even before that, I've always had that attitude. I've always been the kind of player that if you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me. And I'm going to congratulate you. But I'm never, ever going to take an advantage and try to have an advantage over someone else, because that's not who I am. And it'll never be who I am.
Serena, what is the most wonderful part of being a mom? Can you boil it down to a couple of things that you get particular joy from?
My favorite thing is definitely her toothless smile. It's absolutely my favorite thing. So that's definitely the best part. And just holding her and the way my heart skips a beat. I never thought about that, you know. I've always thought that it would never be like that. So, yeah.
One more. Serena, Venus the other day was telling us that even though you're a mom, you're still
I know, yeah.
a child.
I know.
Is that a fair assessment?
It is. Sadly, it is. It's probably why we get along so well, me and Olympia. We play games, and it's pretty pathetic. But I can't wait for her to grow up, because we're gonna like go to Disney every week. I don't know if it's gonna be for her or for me more, if I have an excuse to watch certain programs that are animated. I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.